Hello, and welcome to the Road to Eternal Torment. I am a Jester in Black, and this is Chapter 2 of our blind run-through of hard classic Blue Lion's Path of Fire Emblem Three Houses. So the last part, which was Chapter 1, had an audio corruption error, so all my commentary got deleted, which is either fortunate or unfortunate, depending on how much you like the sound of my voice. It was probably not a terrible thing, considering the audio levels in both the prologue recording and that one were pretty bad. And fortunately, since I'm doing this as a blind run, it kind of goes against the spirit of it to re-record the footage and also re-record the voicing with appropriate levels. So that's a thing that happened. I guess Chapter 1 is worth sort of covering briefly, because it was a pretty solid chapter. They keep the offensive pressure on you pretty well. I did do a little bit of not completely intentional boss abuse near the end, where I forgot that Manuela had vulneraries, and she healed herself, so I got some additional weapon experience, and I think an extra hit in with Mercedes and to do out of that. I did make two very large blunders that you can't really see necessarily in Chapter 1 without my commentary. And the first one was, I didn't realize that Mercedes came equipped with a heal tome until after I had beaten Claude. And that would have been really helpful to know earlier on, especially because I then had to face the Black Eagles team with highly damaged Adu and Byleth. And the second mistake was, I figured that in traditional Fire Emblem fashion, the bosses would probably stay put on the advantageous terrain, and that was definitely not the case with the other professors, Hanuman and Manuela, where Hanuman walked up to Adu and nearly one-shot him, and I had not prepared for that. So those were two near losses, but let's see if I can blunder my way through Chapter 2 without losing a unit.
Part 1. White Clouds. Harpstring Moon. Familiar scenery. In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailtean and Gronder.
So on one hand, I really like the voice acting in this game so far, but on the other, since everything is fully voiced, and I don't particularly want to interrupt it, it makes it a sort of quiet spell whenever the story is happening. So I think what I'm going to do going forward is split the story developments and pre-battle preparation parts of the game off into separate videos from the battles. 2000G. What can I spend it on? I still have what, like 1300 from the first chapter.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
This will be our first true battle. I'm looking forward to fighting alongside you, Professor.
Want to be nice Byleth or cruel Byleth? We'll leave it up to chance.
During the mock battle, your commands were thoughtful and thorough, as was your strategy. With you on our side, I'm confident we will prevail. It seems we have some time to spare before our departure. Let's use this opportunity to prepare as best we can.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery?
I get lost a lot.
Well, I didn't expect it would be easy on you. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. It seems I was right to worry. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now, but don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well. I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down, ever.
So an interesting thing about Gerald's character so far is he's supposed to be Violet's dad, but he doesn't tell him he was a knight. He doesn't tell him Leone is allegedly his apprentice. He doesn't tell him much of anything. So I kind of wonder how close they really are. Flower,
Thank
sure.
you.
Might as well have some kind of gold sink. I mean, I'm not a particularly big fan of the exploration aspect of the game so far. Mostly because I really enjoy the battles. And I didn't know how to fast travel before either. Two of these. So, I guess we have to take this one.
Could be.
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
I have a request.
Next primer.
That said, we have only just arrived at the academy, and we're already being sent out to take care of bandits. It is a noble mission, but one that will likely require battle. In practice, there is little difference between a battle and a war. Even with the support of the Knights of Seros, we must still brace ourselves for the challenge. Do you have any other questions about life at the monastery? Or about battle? Just as students receive guidance from professors, professors may also guide each other. If you're interested, you should seek out Professor Hanneman or Professor Manuela. A student's house is determined by their place of origin, but naturally, each individual has their own aptitudes and interests. That said, if a student so desires and their current professor consents, they may transfer from one house to another. If you get to know the students better through the activities at the monastery, they may approach you about this.
Well, I guess I should probably get working on building supports with the
Let's see.
students I intend to recruit into the Blue Lions.
Professor? Hey there.
Anyway,
It's thanks to my adoptive father, Lenato, that a commoner like me is here at the Academy. He is the very model of chivalry. Someday, I'm going to be just like him.
What the? What the?
Let's see if Edelgard is salty about
You're
losing.
quite powerful to have beaten us in the mock battle. Such a...
I've heard your class is hunting thieves. That mission is very different from the one we were given. Hey there. Professor.
Let's see.
It is better if you do not approach me. If you spend too much time around a man of Dusker, there will be rumors.
I hear you've been tasked with hunting down bandits, right? Meanwhile, my class is stuck with a downright peaceful mission. Sounds like you'll be fighting alongside the knights, too. Don't let the monastery down, Teach.
Be
Professor, hey,
that
it's not...
by the
I guess if you... Hey, I hope we get a chance to practice together when you find the time. I know I'm in a different class, but you're the only other person here who's learned from Captain Gerald.
Strength and lance ranks.
Ugh.
I kind of want to favor heavy infantry and archers for this playthrough.
That's
Just
so.
for... well, not practicality, that's for sure. I guess, to be contrarian, because traditionally armor knights and archers are not particularly good units. But in this game, they might be decent.
Oh, Professor, hello. I was just looking for my... Well, it's like a pale blue cloth. Have you seen it? Okay. I do find you very interesting, Professor. Let me think about it a bit more.
Common authority.
What is it? I'm not doing anything! Cake? Oh, come on! That's just cruel. Hi. Sorry, I'm trying, but you're still kind of a stranger.
Strength and bow. So, definitely want strength. Bow could be in line with what I want to do if I make Violet an archer.
Have we met? No. Sorry. You remind me of someone I know. Have we met? No. Sorry. You remind me of someone I know.
Can I recruit her?
Hello. If you'll excuse me. Hi there. Right.
want to see what the requirements are for Ignat's recruitment as well. Guess I should talk to everyone for the sake of completeness. I guess I'll do this first.
Would you kindly do something for me?
I've got to find out everyone's likes and dislikes so I know what to cook. Who knows when it'll be my turn at kitchen duty? How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or spicy food? Spicy? Ooh, your tastes are so mature. I'll definitely remember that.
Bridget has much more warmth than Fodlan. Even spring here has coolness. And you, Professor? Which do you find is worst? Too hot or too cold weather?
I hate the cold.
I have agreeance. In Bridget, I am able to be wearing much lighter clothes.
Perhaps there are way too many vegetables in today's meal. The ratio of vegetables to sweets was completely skewed.
Oh, hi, Professor.
Were you just eavesdropping on me? Well, everyone knows a plate full of sweets is far preferred to a plate full of vegetables, regardless of age. Yes? I'm actually very busy right now. If you're here to ask a favor, please ask someone else.
Oh, Professor, how are you today? I'm just heading out for a mission. I'll be seeing you.
I think he can take care of himself.
I don't need luck. This will be a piece of cake. I'll be back before you know it.
And he was never heard from again.
You there!
What?
That's right.
You look bored. Care to duel? What? I just wanted to spar.
So...
What things can I buy?
Welcome.
Seals. Door keys and chest keys. I don't think I'll need them because Ash has a skill that lets him open things without a key, I believe. What is PRT? Is that defense and resistance?
This one? This
I
one?
think I'll give the duo a leather shield so I can figure out exactly
Thank
what
you.
it does.
Please come again.
Hey,
Oh, no, there's an armor. I can see it on the map.
Welcome!
So the training weapons are half the price of the iron ones, and the iron ones are slightly less. steel ones are slightly less than double the iron. Ooh, javelins. Those are good. Always good to have 1 to 2 range options.
Will this one do? Many thanks.
I mean, I kind of want to just spend all of my money on javelins right now, but hand axe would probably be even better.
Will this one do? Many thanks.
Rather expensive. And fairly weak too. And weight. That's a pretty beefy hand axe. Javelins are 8 weight compared to 6 for iron, so slightly heavy. They'll be slightly slow, but having a 1 to 2 range option is pretty useful most of the time.
Will this one do?
I guess if I'm planning to go armor, I should give people axes rather than lances. Their preferred weapon.
Will this one do?
Fort Pond.
Many thanks.
So,
Come back soon.
I guess Ingrid will get it. Sylvain will get the next one. Although, I believe I got one from beating the boss in the prologue. I don't see it though. Or maybe that's Dimitri's. Oh, there we go.
What? You there? A moment, please.
I'm bored. Maybe I should go into town. But that would be such a hassle. Oh, hi, Professor. I'm rather busy right now, so do make it quick. Ah, you can tell? I suppose being a professor has taught you how to ferret out time wasters.
Please. You know, Professor, there are some things I'll just never understand. Like the other night, I went on a date with a dashing, handsome, strong young knight. Oh, I'm a bit weak just remembering him. Anyway, do you know what that no-good jerk said when we got back to my room? He said, "What a mess. I'm afraid to go in there." Can you believe it? You know who cares about keeping everything neat and tidy? Not me, that's who. Afraid to go in there. Some knight he is.
These background textures aren't that great, but I'm going to ignore them because they're not very important. It's the Amiibo Gazebo. I won't be using that, not only because I don't have any of the Fire Emblem Amiibos, but primarily because I don't want to give myself any advantages.
Do you know about the Cardinals? They are the ones who run the church. Their identities are a closely guarded secret.
thinking... What about... Our first assignment is to take out some bandits? Did anyone tell Lady Rhea that people's lives are at stake? I lost my own brother to bandits. Is something someone has said at some point, I'm sure. Okay, not my finest attempt at humor.
Professor!
I was thinking...
Cyril should be around too, so I think.
Let's see. That person sure does remind me of somebody, but I can't figure out who. Oh, do you need me for something? Sorry, but I'm really busy right now.
Conversation there, so I'll go training grounds first. I think if I go around the outside edge. This is
What the?
That's the sauna, not the training grounds.
That
This-
reminds
Yep.
Felix Sylvain and I have known each other since we were children. His Highness as well. Though I should warn you that both Felix and Sylvain are a bit challenging at times. The moment I take my eyes off them, they're off causing all kinds of trouble. It's always been that way.
For years, the Boar Prince and I were inseparable. I know him better than almost anyone else. So let me give you some advice. Beneath all that princely polish, he's an animal, nothing more. He's strong and skilled, sure, but don't place your trust in him as a human being. Take care he doesn't chew you up and spit you out.
What happened between Felix and Dimitri? Did Dimitri steal Felix's cookie?
Hey there, Professor. You here to check in on my training? Oh, that reminds me. I found this small cloth. It's kind of weird. Not really sure what it is, but it works great for wiping up sweat.
Is it Dorothea's?
Hey, Professor. Here to cause some trouble? No? Well, whatever then.
I'm not sure how to rate gaunts. If I were adventurous, I would use them, but
The next assignment is to drive out bandits? Sounds like some training is in order. Tell me something, Professor. When it comes to a one-on-one battle, which is better, strength or skill?
the multiplied value of the damage you inflict times your hit rate. They both matter. However, with high base strength and bad skill, weapons tend to give you some hit rate base, which means you'll be able to kill them, whereas with no strength and high skill, you'll basically dink off everything, dealing no damage, like Manuela versus Mercedes.
I knew it!
Slightly
When it's
more
all
important, I
said and
think.
done, muscle always comes out on top. Good to see you, Professor. Did you need something from me?
I bet he favors strength.
I was
Does
just
that
on my way to train.
heavy armor.
Here's an idea.
He'd be a decent knight, probably.
That reminds
Okay.
Hey there.
So heading to the
Let's
cathedral.
Well,
Do you know of the Iyer family? We have long held the position of Prime Minister in the Empire. The Empire's power lies with 6 noble families, my family foremost among them. The full explanation may be time-consuming. I can give you a moment to get ready, if you would like to take notes.
Role reversal. I don't think I need to take
All
notes,
right,
though.
I will list the 6 great noble families. There's Caspar's father, Count Burgles, the Minister of Military Affairs. Then there's Linhardt's father, Count Hevering, the Minister of Domestic Affairs. Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is the Minister of Religious Affairs. Hubert's father, Marquis Vestra, is the Minister of the Imperial Household. Finally, we have Duke Gert, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and my own father, Duke Iyer, the Prime Minister. One day, I will take his place as the Prime Minister of the Empire. I am more talented than anyone in my class, even Edelgard. I will lead the Empire to a bright, enlightened future.
I think his ego will be his downfall.
There is nothing I cannot achieve. Oh,
Out of
Professor.
curiosity.
Well, the eldest son of House Iyer will not be so easily swayed.
Dex and heavy armor. So, I guess Armor Knight or Paladin.
here's an idea. I hear the Officers' Academy of the monastery was founded about 2 centuries ago. The eastern region of Fodlan was being invaded by Almyra, and so the Archbishop of the time took measures to prevent the border from being taken. In order to ensure Fodlan would be safe from potential threats, she deemed it necessary to raise a generation of excellence. That is how the establishment was founded, though its purpose has changed over the years.
I don't think she has any hair under that helmet.
The cathedral is nice and quiet. It's so relaxing. Oh, Professor, did you come to pray to the goddess? No, but shall we pray together while you're here?
There's something else. It is the duty of every Fodlan noble to demonstrate piety towards Seros. Have you also come to offer your prayers to the goddess, Professor? I see. The truth is, I am not a particularly devoted believer either. But it would be unbecoming for a noble like me to neglect his prayers, wouldn't it? It would seem that your reputation is on the rise. It's a shame I am not in your class, but I suppose I am content with my current arrangement.
Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to the 4 saints. Do you know of them? Saint
I
Indec,
went to school with all
Saint
of
Macule, Saint Keyhole, and
Saint Celine! Who is your favorite, Professor?
now that you are a member of the church, be sure to familiarize yourself with our teachings and traditions.
So, Keyhole is kind of interesting because that's another character from Celtic mythology. So I kind of suspect
I have something
this
to ask
may
of you.
borrow from that. I guess I'll take it.
Inside the cathedral, Saint...
Saints!
Now that you...
I was going to do finding cooking instructions instead of choir training. But I guess I could do that instead. Although I have no idea how the whole battalion and
I
authority
have a
mechanic
favor
stuff
to
works.
ask. The cathedral is nice.
So, Bella was a songstress. She's not a student.
You there?
Maybe she. For this one.
We will accompany you on your assignment. We don't want anything to happen to our precious students. If any of you run into trouble, we'll step in and help out.
Oh no, he's a green unit.
Hello.
What?
So... Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Are you settled in here at the monastery yet? Make sure to have a good look around. There's much to see, like fish. You do know about the pond behind the dining hall, right? You can fish there. Give it a try.
You there?
Right.
Hey there.
Oh.
The golden glowing thing on the map would probably mean
That's,
something. It's an item. Well, do those show up in this map too? It looks like it. So this is how they mark quest objectives. So they are on the map.
Professor.
You look for them, I guess.
Right.
And they seem to avoid the big pointing a red arrow in that direction. School of Game Design.
Hello. Bridget, Elmira, Dusker, even people from far-off lands gather here at the Academy. Word of advice, Professor. There are those who don't think kindly of such people.
I was thinking.
Does completing these quests take time? Or, activity points? Whatever they call them.
My savior, thank you.
Oh, it does. Or no, that's if I actually did the choir practice. Well... motivation is good. Would like to train everyone. I guess just the people who benefit the most would make the most. I guess that's Annette. She's the only one with bonus growth from it, I suppose. So who else would use authority? As anyone could.
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
It is not guaranteed to be good, even if everyone sings earnestly. It is not easy after all.
Probably should have used Mercedes instead of Dimitri. I thought I might get some authority instead of some faith.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Steel sword. Can you combine items? See an option for it. So I guess I'll move some of the lower useful areas into Envoy. I guess I might as well deal with equipment stuff now. Turn them into Armor Knight. Felix use a steel sword yet? B rank. Looks like he can. That might be more useful for him, as lower strength in Byleth. So, library next. We'll see what the recruitment requirements for Ignats are. And get the cookbook.
Swimming through a sea of countless books, tracking down that single sought-after volume, it's absolute bliss. How do the poor fools who spend their days sharpening swords and polishing armor find any joy in life?
He's a mage and he likes it. Unfortunately, I don't particularly care for mages.
I can't believe it. I'm so glad to be a student here, if only because I get to use this library. Reading books from all the regions of Fodlan, I feel almost like I'm visiting those places myself. I'd like to. I don't have many chances to travel. Ah, Professor! What an honor that you would come and talk to me. I'd like to learn more about you. Maybe someday you can add me to your class.
I could fit that in, probably. Needs me to be higher level too, it looks like. Are
Hey
these
there.
history books? Yep. Oh, they're not narrated. Guess I could narrate them, but...
What the?
rather not. Riveting gameplay. Zeros' love, Zeros' life. Dagda's another name from Celtic mythos. So is he like the Joker, an anarchist? I already read that. So it looks like Petre is a vassal through force of arms to Edelgard. So it looks like the Golden Eagles are conquerors. They like just taking over territories, but they got beat by the lion. Leicester Alliance was also formerly part of Adrestia. So finally, we have a story of the Empire helping out a former state that was part of them against an attack and doing something nice instead of going to war with each other. Naming a fort a locket is an interesting name. I don't know why you do it. I don't know if it makes sense. But that's what they decided on. I suspect
Hey, you.
there may be something sealed away inside of it with a name like that.
I see. Thank you for paying me a visit. Is there anything troubling you? Or is there perhaps something I can help you with? Believers live their lives by her sacred wisdom. Please use the library's vast resources to learn more. I can often be found here, so if there is ever anything you need, please do not hesitate to pay me a visit.
Really?
So there's an item over here.
Thanks for your help.
So I did notice that earlier. It looks like you can't have as many combat arts as you want. You have to pick a few of them. And the same seems to be true with abilities. Obviously, item slots are limited, so you can't cart around 99 sets of, healing items. Or infinite weapon. Although you can convoy up some of it. That's inconvenient, it takes time. So I'm interested to see how battalions work out. And the reclass menu looks like it's available through the inventory as well. Okay. I guess we'll talk to Anna. Last quest.
Excellent work guiding the students in the mock battle. Taking command like that? Simply splendid. And bearing the unknown crest's power? Yes, I'm talking about you. Your talents are incredible, and Lady Rhea's insight as to your potential is doubly so. What is the meaning of this?
He's doing some voodoo magic. Does not want to be interrupted.
Right.
You're a lifesaver.
Oh, we can cook together. That sounds like a mini game. I guess I'll try it once just to see what it is. Unless I can manage to get the only thing better is created relationship as a result. I guess that's just motivation. Up arrows are relationship. I think we'll go with doesn't mean I'll have to spec it. And I guess we'll go with Bernadetta. It's our second archer. Because Ignat's forget requires Dex and Authority. I could actually do that. Bernadetta and Bow and Authority. So it might be easier to set Byleth up as some kind of archer. That's in Bernadetta than to get Leonie, but so far I like Leonie's character. Or because she's related to him sort of incidentally. Accuracy or 5 damage. I think 5 damage is the way to go.
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge.
I'd rather eat alone in my room, but since that's apparently not allowed, okay.
I love that the bells are the Fire Emblem theme. It's a nice touch.
If you don't yet know the proper procedure for lectures, I will tell you all that I know. Assuming that's agreeable to you, of course.
My student will teach me how to teach. Makes sense? So group tasks seem to be persistent. play a guessing game as to which answer they'll like.
Before beginning a lecture, we would be most appreciative if you would first make note of our study goals. After all, everyone wishes to prioritize studying fields related to their goals, right? I believe you can ensure better results by instructing individuals based on their interests and specialties. Of course, that doesn't mean it's pointless to teach someone things unrelated to their goals. You never know if a student will develop an interest in something by overcoming their distaste for it. Everyone's study goals will likely change based on the experience they receive from future instruction or assignments. When that happens, it would be greatly beneficial if you could advise us as to what new goals we should set for ourselves. No matter how passionate you are about tutoring someone, it's difficult to get good results if that student lacks motivation. To increase a student's motivation, it's probably best to appeal to them in a variety of ways. If it's not too much trouble, I would be grateful if you would try to pay attention to everyone's motivation level.
So motivation and stamina for teaching.
Students are encouraged to engage in various activities in and around the monastery. By working together, students can strengthen their relationships and, in time, achieve better results more readily. Have you heard? Certification exams are held every month at the Officers' Academy. To become a new class, one must first overcome the certification exam for that class. Needless to say, if one lacks the required abilities, passing will prove difficult. I hope that you will plan ahead for the certification exams and instruct everyone accordingly.
So I believe the first set of class changes becomes available at level 5. I think Dimitri is level 3. I should probably look into that. Alright, so goals, let's look at these first. Dimitri, Lance and Authority. I'm probably going to leave him in his custom lord class. Firstly, because I think it's been spoiled that he has a horse as a lord, or whatever his second promotion is. Or I might turn him into a cavalier. He doesn't get one automatically. And since his default weapon is lance, he probably gets a personal weapon later on that's a lance too. That's typically what happens to lords in Fire Emblem games, so I don't think switching him out of lance to another weapon type would be wise given that. To do axes, I don't like brawling, so I'll give him axes and heavy armor, because I think that will fit him just fine as an armor knight. And he's got strength in both of those as well, so that will work out fairly well. Felix, swords and brawling. Well, he's bad at authority, so swords and something else, I suppose. I guess since I'm going to go archer heavy, I believe the thief class also can use bows. I'll give him sword as well as bow. And it looks like he has a strength in that too, so that works out fine. So, axe and bow is interesting. I expect I'll use the bow a lot. Can you just do double bow focus? No, you can only do one of each. In that case, I might want to do something somewhat interesting. And not have everyone just be an infantry archer. I might want a mounted archer somewhere along the line. Although I guess Sylvain and Ingrid would probably be better for that. but I'm not really sure what else I would give him. I mean, authority's fairly neutral. I'd give him that. So Sylvain. I guess I'm going to take both of the units that have mounted proficiency and turn them into armor knights. Because they have reasonably good stats defensively, it looks like. Although Ingrid is kind of ill fit to be a slow and low resistance, high defense armor knight. But because there's that negative synergy, she might end up being a pretty well balanced all around unit if I do that. Alright, Mercedes. I mean, it's obvious faith is the way to go. I think the same thing. Now, I suppose it's possible Faith gets offensive spells. I think it's pretty likely. And then, I don't know if white mages are able to use reason magic. So I might want to go authority and faith instead, actually. Until I figure out if reason is worth pursuing. And, I mean, white magic brings immense utility, so having 2 healers on your team, there's nothing wrong with that. Other than you need to protect them and their liability. So what it looks like is 2 healers, 3 armor knights, 2 archers after a fashion, and 3 is some kind of infantry, and Byleth is some kind of infantry, so we have a reasonably balanced team, I suppose. We're sort of range heavy, and we can't really do formations to protect everyone on really open maps with that plan, but it should be alright. Group tasks. I think we take our respective armor knights. Give them this is the way to go. I see you get a projected result after you put both of them in. So that would get you a better result. But she doesn't need heavy armor, I don't think. So might as well give it to someone who would benefit and take a lower expected result for whatever it gives you, I suppose. This will send Sylvain. It's entirely possible I might want to cash a mounted unit at some point. I guess Dimitri will probably be our cavalry. If I decide to go that route. And line units. So wyverns are typically very strong. Pegasii are generally liabilities with situational utility. So I don't feel so bad about not having any flying units at the current moment. So it looks like you can only send either 2 people for riding training, 2 people for heavy armor training, 2 people for flying training at a time. So I guess we would favor heavy armor. Okay, so I get 3 points. Ingrid is the most efficient, ill-suited for the role I've chosen for her, so I guess she's probably the one who's training them. She also benefits the least from it. So I may want to split it with someone who gets sizable bonus to the training, so that I don't get the minimum possible value out of the training.
That was challenging.
I could just blitz her up to E1/2, I guess.
I appreciate your guidance. Looks like I did it.
Double experience, that's nice.
Ah, no big deal.
Ooh, I got a bonus training session for raising her, so good to keep in mind, I suppose. Okay, so you spend the entirety of their motivation every time. That's actually pretty reasonably good. At least at this point. I imagine it takes more and more training in order to level up these proficiencies as they become higher. Axes and armor. I'll just go for armor.
I have deepened my understanding.
Train axes at this point. And I have one left, so... I suppose giving it that faith might be a good way to go. But is there anything else I could do that would also be really useful at this point? I think giving it that faith is probably the highest utility.
Thanks for your time.
Yes, that's it. I'll get the next one too.
I'd like to ask you something.
I mean, it looks like two of them urge her to leave at it, and the other says accept your failures. So I suppose we have the option to be sort of strict or more encouraging. I guess we'll go with being nice this time around.
That's right.
Seems to work out pretty well.
Let's go.
Yeah, that'll work. How do you like that?
1,000 G for weeding. It's pretty good pay. It's like 2 iron weapons, something like that. smithing stones. When do I get access to smithing?
Haha, I'm starting to get it.
It all makes sense now.
Thanks.
He's not even in my house, but I'll give him flowers anyway. Well, we're on hard difficulty, so every one of these battles is going to cost points, I think. We're not online, so we probably shouldn't see these. So the yellow ones mean someone's made a lot of mistakes around there. So be careful. So, those of you who are playing online, watch out for the yellow spirits. Alright, so we're heading into a auxiliary battle at this point. So I'm going to cut the video here, zoom here with the next one. So